3.
Well, it's going to prompt you there.
Oh, yeah. 3. No, I'm going to hit OK, and then... All right, you're good.
What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think Eric's stuck like that.
What's going on, Internet?
How you guys doing? Welcome to the Tuesday live stream.
Yeah, long time no stream.
Yeah,
for me.
That makes sense. Yeah, we welcome Eric back to the live stream. We had him missing last weekend. He was on vacation, but he's all back. He's better than ever, and we're glad to have him back.
Yeah, I heard the stream was killing it without me here. So
yeah, man. I mean, it was crazy. We were spilling drinks. We had Whitney on. It was fun.
Whitney made it?
Yeah, she did. She was she was behind the camera the entire time, but it was a good time, man.
Okay.
Overall. But anyway, welcome, guys. I am, of course, Jack Malacco, and I'm joined here with Mr. Eric Bandholtz.
Eric Bandholtz.
Yeah, founder of Beardbrand.
Founder of Beardbrand. Who's on the other side of the
Yeah, why don't
screen?
we get on the other side of the screen real quick? There he is.
Me again.
Hey, you can see us in the background. Hey.
Look at that. Oh, we can see us.
Yeah, look at
It's meta.
Yeah, look at that. And then you can see us in the screen, within the screen down
Oh,
there.
Can
Sweet.
you really?
Yeah, right down there.
Good.
Sweet.
I can't really see
They're
it.
everywhere.
Okay.
Let's go back to them.
Use my eagle eyes. Anyway, welcome, guys. We got a good stream in store for you today. Of course, as always, we've got our giveaway down in the description. To get into the giveaway, of course, you just click on that link down there. Give us 3 things. You're going to give us your name, your email address, and your YouTube channel username. YouTube channel username, again, as always, is that thing that pops up next to anything you write in chat. And guys, as always, you know, you got to be here when we call your names because 45 minutes in, guys, you got to be here.
Oh, we make you suffer through 45 minutes of awesomeness.
We put you through so much, guys, really.
To be able to win a couple of gift cards.
Yeah, guys, you have the chance, as always, to win $50 gift cards.
$50 holla!
To the Beardbrand website. And all you got to do is enter in that. You know, if you have won in the past, you have the chance to win again. You know, some people ask us, like, if they've won one time, can they win again? And that, you know, of course,
we've had multiple people.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 people have done, you know.
It pays to be loyal.
Exactly, man. I mean, it couldn't be easier.
It's not like we're going to send you any more emails.
Yeah, true.
You're already on the list.
So you can't lose. Go ahead and enter into that. And guys, again, that is at 45 minutes in. We're going to call the first name. Second name's going to be 5 minutes after that. And then 5 minutes after that, we'll call the third name. All right? So get into that. Make sure that you're here at the end because when we call you out, we're going to tag you in the chat if we pick you. And if you don't respond in the chat, can't win, man. Can't win. All right? A couple people are asking us to say their name.
Well, did you see that name? It's like Auto.
Yeah, I saw that name. Where is it?
It's probably like really an appropriate like German word that they get you to say.
I'm just gonna call him Gabriel. So Gabriel, there you go. All right. So guys, as I was saying before, we've got a pretty good stream in store for you today. We're going to talk about a little bit of products first of all. You know, we don't have anything new as of this week. We've had a lot of launches.
I thought we
lately.
had something new.
Not brand new yet, but we have something that just launched recently, and that's the Gold Line Styling Balm you can see here.
Gold Line Styling Balm.
Guys, if you didn't get a chance to get that, you know, Father's Day was just happening. Maybe some of you are dads out there, and you got a little bit of money to spend. Got a little bit of money to spend.
Oh, yeah, I got a $20.
Sweet.
From my mom.
There you go, man. That's a pretty sweet gift.
Isn't that interesting? My mom gives me money for Father's Day.
It's an interesting gift. I don't think, well, no, I don't think I could get a gift for Father's Day yet. That'd be a little weird if people were giving me gifts for Father's Day. I'd be a little bit concerned. I would be like, oh, is there something someone's not telling me?
Yeah, but my girlfriend told me Happy Father's Day, and I'm like,
oh, yeah, man. That's
Didn't you know, Josh?
Yeah.
There's a little redhead running around somewhere.
Josh running around somewhere running someone else's live stream.
Denton, Texas.
Yeah, right? Anyway, guys, so if
I got a pretty cool gift.
What did you get besides the $20?
Yeah, besides the $20.
Yeah.
My wife got me a gift.
Oh,
or I guess it was from my
Your daughter, yeah.
It's a group effort.
It was a float tank session.
Float tanks. Oh, one of those sensory deprivation
things? Yeah, sensory deprivation.
Did you do it yet?
I'm doing it tomorrow.
Oh, no shit. That's really cool.
So we can talk about it next live stream.
Yeah, that would be really cool. You should make a video about that. I don't know if you should bring the camera with you.
I'll just bring the camera in. It'll be pitch black for...
like 45 minutes.
You'll hear me like sloshing around in the water. And
I've always wanted to do something like that. That looked really cool.
Yeah.
So
Rhett and
what
Link,
does it do? Yeah.
Rhett and Link did one. And
that's right.
they came out looking all trippy, like they had like they'd been seen a dinosaur or something.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. Have you ever done one of these before?
I've never done one, so
that'd
it's
be really
my
cool.
first. It was one of my quarterly goals this quarter.
To do something like that?
No, it was to do
literally
specifically
do that.
a
Oh,
float
okay.
tank. Yeah.
So now you're making it a reality. That's
Yeah,
really
because
cool, though.
the quarter's up next week, so I have
That's
to
right.
have to squeeze it in.
Sweet. Well, you made it just in the nick of time, man.
Just in the nick of time, and we'll have to see how the salt water compares to our sea salt spray.
Oh, it is salt water then?
Yeah, that's how you
Okay.
float.
That makes a lot of sense.
Salt water.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just be naked.
So that'll be really interesting to hear how that goes next week. Anyway, guys, but if you did get a little bit of money for Father's Day, or maybe you got a little bit of extra money to spend, or maybe you won one of our giveaways in the past, as always, we've got the Gold Line Styling Balm available. And if you do not want to get those right away, we do have some options. You've got these sample packs. We've talked about these before. These are the sample packs for the gold and the silver line. $5 each on the Beardbrand website. And what you're going to get when you buy one of these is an email. Nice. You're going to get an email when you get one of these that is going to give you $5 towards your next purchase on Beardbrand. And what do they get? They get a month, right?
Well, here's the deal. You can actually get all 6 of them as
right.
a 6-pack now.
For $10, right?
For $10, and then you'll get a $10 gift card for that if you want to smell them all.
Is it still the same principle, though? They get 1 month to use that $10.
Yeah. So you have 30 days. You got to use that gift card within 30 days. My recommendation is to go with the 6-pack, and then you can give away the samples to your friends or your buddies or whatever.
Absolutely.
Or just keep them on you as a pinch. You'll probably get about we've got it listed as fragrance oil, and the purpose is really to find out what the fragrance is like. But
here, let's open one up.
Yeah, a little secret. You could also use that on your beard if you wanted to see how the fragrance looks and smells in your beard.
Crack it open a cold one with the boys.
Yeah. So what do you get? Like 4 uses out of it, I guess.
Depending on the size of your beard, it really depends. And as we say, you can use a little bit of this on your beard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really, like I said,
it'll work.
It's not travel size, it's sample size.
Right, absolutely. So you can get an idea of what those smell like, and then you can put the money towards your next purchase, maybe a bottle of beard oil. Go with the full-size thing. All right, so those are available on the Beardbrand website right now. $5 each, and of course, you can always buy them together for $10. Okay?
$10 holla!
$10 make you holla. Besides that, guys, we got some videos on the way. It's a very barbershop heavy week this week. We got a lot of cool barbershops coming in. Mahesh has been killing it as always. We got a couple of videos from him coming this week. If you didn't get a chance, go check out his video yesterday. That was a really cool one. His musing with Mahesh, or Mondays with Mahesh, as some people have been calling him. And then this week,
what he's talking about coloring your beard.
Yeah, he was talking about dyeing and coloring your beard and your hair. He had some tips for that as well. Mahesh has been a hairdresser before. I think he was a hairdresser for like 15 years.
Did they go by hairdressers or hairstylists?
Either way, yeah. No, I think
stylists.
I think stylist in America, dresser in UK.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he always says dresser. That's why.
Does he really? Because dressers in America are those things that you put clothes in.
Yeah, and a hairdresser would just be one of those full of hair.
So that
disgusting.
Can you just imagine just furniture with just hair in it?
Like you just open it up and just
That'd
hair,
be terrible,
like just
hairdresser.
shaved beard, or it could have like, all hair on the outside, which would even be more.
Or yeah. Like the furniture is actually made out of hair.
They do that with like ottomans. They make like hair ottomans, and I don't like that. That kind of creeps me out.
Oh yeah, they got it for shoes too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be super dope with that. That would not be super cool for me. I feel like that would just make my feet really hot. Anyhow, so we got that coming up, and guys, on Friday not on Friday, but on Friday you guys will get to see this today, right after this live stream. I'm getting my beard trimmed.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this
all the way off.
No, man, I would never do that. Not until the end of the series. I am gonna go see one of our guys down at Shad Barber and Supply. I think he's one of the best barbers in town. That's Cisco. Really excited to see him. I've never gotten the chance to go see this guy because he's always booked up. So you guys can go check that out on Friday. I'm going to be talking about that. Just filmed the first half of that video this morning. I'm going to be filming the second half either tomorrow or the day after that, when you guys can see the beard after it's trimmed. We'll get into that a little bit later, though. But besides that, man, Josh, why don't we get into the what are they called? Style consultations. I don't know.
Oh man, we're getting right into it.
Yeah, we're flying.
It's only 9 minutes in.
I know.
We got a minute to shoot the shit.
We could just shoot the shit. We could talk about the sensory deprivation tank a little bit more. We could also talk about, what else could we talk about? I mean, we've pretty much covered the products. We've covered the videos. It was a light week this week, And I think what we could do is we could use that extra minute to get a couple more guys into this style consultation. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
All right. do we want to get going on that one, Josh?
Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock. So.
Sweet.
Yeah, and don't forget, enter in our giveaway.
Enter into the giveaway. And, guys,
Links
if you want to be in the style consultations for next time, not this time, but next time, potentially, we don't get everyone in here. We're going to go. Ooh, I knocked over a drink doing this last week, but go over to style@beardbrand.com, and that will get you into the big old drawing to be on these. Okay? All right.
Yes.
We're going to do 45 seconds this time. We did a minute last time, and that was a little bit too long, and 30 seconds is a little bit too little. All right, so I think 45
my wife
seconds.
says a minute's too long.
Yeah, there's just there's only so much you can say without really sitting down with multiple pictures. When we're doing these one-picture situations, man, it just I think the joke just said it. Man, I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, did he actually mean that? I'm too easy, man. I'm too easy. I'm not on my game on these things. All right, so let's do 45 seconds on the clock. Let's move these out of the way so we don't get the gong destroyed. Oops.
Don't want to drop those too.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to just keep 30 seconds on the clock, and then we'll go on to the negatives.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll go to inverse time.
And those as well. Sweet. I think those had products in them. Anyway.
It did.
Cool, man. Let's get it going. You want to take the first round?
Sure.
All right. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's rock and roll.
The rock and roll is still there.
I know. I'm keeping it going. Take a shot every time I say rock and roll.
And then we're not getting any background information still. It's just pure advice.
Just pure and simple. No names, nothing.
All right. A couple things for me is I think he could probably take his neckline up a little bit higher. Maybe have a little more definition with that neckline. And the second thing I would do is probably work on going with a more matte or a natural style haircut. I think the volume and shape is pretty dope, but if he could get more of like a natural texture. So look toward using a styling clay and a sea salt spray and blow drying it into shape. He may even be able to blow dry this. I don't know if he's putting a pomade in there or not. And then, the beard length, everything looks pretty good.
That was a soft one to start us off.
Very
Those
gentle.
45 seconds go by pretty quickly, don't they? Especially when you're covering both. Anyhow, let's get into this guy real quick.
Do I get to say let's rock and roll?
If you want to, man. It's free country.
Okay.
All right. So with this guy, he's, of course, rocking one of my favorite looks, and that is the very short to bald head look with the big old beard. I think this is one of the coolest looks out there. Again, if I had the opportunity, if my girlfriend wouldn't kill me, I'd probably do this myself. With the beard, it is getting a little bit long and a little bit curly at the bottom. If you haven't tried out using the blow dryer and either brush or comb or even round brush technique, that can remove those waves. Otherwise, those are really cool, man. With the hair, I do like that he's keeping it short. You know, with a really high hairline like this guy's got, if you grow it out too long, it can tend to look a little bit weird. So this guy's got the right idea with keeping it short. All right? I still got a few seconds left.
Yeah.
I'm so used to that 30 seconds.
He's got kind of a wavy beard like me.
Yeah,
I'd say it's real
it does
similar.
look very similar.
Yeah, real similar kind of wave to me. And he's in here, Skywalker 89.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
So,
Sweet, man.
Keep on
So there's
growing,
some
man.
nice.
Dope
Thanks
beard.
for watching. All right. Let's get this guy going.
All right. This is a nice, full, dark beard. I think I always feel like I say the same things because I'm a big fan of the big mustache, and I think he's got the genetics to grow the mustache out, grow it over the lips, and have like a little more dimension to it.
Yep.
I might recommend that he checks out some of Greg's videos on eyebrow grooming. I think
Definitely.
it can be a little distracting. He's got such a great beard that a lot of the eye is still drawn kind of to the stray hairs in the middle right above his nose. And then the hair looks pretty good. Looks like he's got some pretty wavy hair. And
Yeah, he does. That's nice hair. It's thick.
he can play around with a lot of different styles depending on whatever he wants to go with. So
I think it'll all depend on what he ends up doing with the beard.
yeah, but
ultimately.
the cheek line, the neckline from this photo looks pretty good.
Yeah. There we go. Nice and loud.
Oh, jeez.
Sweet.
Storm.
Anywho, yeah, I got a little bit of tinniness in there. Hey, we got Chewy in here today. Hey, what's up, Chewy? All right. Let's go with the next guy.
Chewy does a lot of float tanks. That's what he's been talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. Man, I got to get in on this. All right. Let's go with this guy. Rock and roll. 30 seconds. Actually, 45 seconds on the clock. Let's go. So this guy's got one of those situations where the mustache is very light, but the underneath hair on the jawline is very dark. So when you have one of these situations, you got one of two options. You can keep rocking it. You know, there's some golfers out there there is one golfer in particular that's rocking that style really cool right now. I cannot remember his name, but he's got the white mustache and he's got the dark underneath hair, and he wears it really well. I think it's one of those things where you got to be confident if you are going to go with this, because it can be a little bit unconventional. You know, you move towards the whaler look if you've got a very light mustache. So keep that in mind if you are going to grow out the underneath hair. On top, though, I do like what you're doing with it. I would potentially put a little bit of sea salt spray in there because it's looking like it could potentially appear more thick. All right?
Yeah, and I might consider doing like just a tighter on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that a little bit shorter, like a little
right
tighter fade. Maybe go with like a 2-guard.
Would you skin fade that, though, all the way down?
It's up to him.
Yeah.
I probably would not. It looks like he's got a little bit finer hair, which is probably a little more conducive to like a 2-guard down here. And then
like a low taper
free
fade or something like that. Even a blend could potentially work for this guy. Anyhow, let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going.
Let's rock and roll.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. 45 seconds. Go.
Dude's got some gnarly hair and beard. He's got
it's wild.
He's got what I got, which is this kind of like indent curl.
Oh, I get the same thing. Yeah. Right. It's right in the middle. Well, not as prevalent on dark hair though.
You don't really, dude.
Yeah.
So I think he's got 2 options. One, he can embrace it. Well, he's got 3 options. He can embrace that.
That's the first one.
I can't even tell if it's zipping out or if that's the flower behind it. I would say, like, whatever it is, I think you can't see where my finger's pointing, but I think the beard should generally try to go forward.
Yeah, rather
than
down. So
what I would do is probably watch one. Greg makes all the good videos.
He makes some good styling videos, yeah.
He's got with the round brush where you can do essentially the comb roll going forward and blow drying it down, and that's going to give you a more straight down type of beard look. He's got the genetics to pull off whatever he wants.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thick hair, thick beard.
Follically gifted,
as we say around here. So I think just a little bit of grooming techniques, play around with that, could
really train
that
hair. I let you go over on that one, but you had a lot to say about this guy. Sweet. All right, guys. Of course, remember you can always send your pictures into there. style@beardbrand.com. Of course, you will not be in this stream, but you have the chance to be in the next one. All right? Let's go.
We never cross streams either.
We do not cross the streams. That's very dangerous and inappropriate. This guy did a cool thing of stitching 3 photos together. If you guys want to do that, that's always fun. Get more pictures in that way because we're only picking one picture. All right. For this guy, he is letting it grow a little bit higher. I don't know if he's going for the yeared. What I would personally do is I would take in just the side on over here because it is flaring out a bit on the side. And to get a bit more of a shape, you can take that in. The hair looks cool. It's pulled back into what I think might be a ponytail. He may have had it faded at one point, and it looks like it's grown back.
It's kind of like Josh's hair.
Yeah, a little bit. Like he's almost done an undercut from a bald undercut or something like that.
Yeah.
So as that grows back in, you got to be wary that it will look unproportional at times. So, you know, as long as you embrace that, it's all good.
I bet he just hasn't gotten a haircut for a while.
That really could be one of the situations. I'm guilty of that myself, man. Anyhow, clean up the side, man, and you'll be good to go. Sweet. Wow, look at this guy, huh?
Stop.
Oh, there we are. All right. Sweet. Roll.
I feel like this guy kind of looks like me a little bit, huh?
A little bit. He's got
like darker hair.
He's got the classic Eric like.
He's a good-looking dude, right?
Yeah.
Good-looking dude.
Oh, hey, what's up, Skywalker? Thanks for the money, man.
So yeah, man, this guy's got a great beard. Looks like appropriate cheek line.
Yep.
Appropriate neckline. I'm not really seeing any flaws. It's kind of hard to see like the total details of the beard. Nice swoop of the mustache. He's letting the mustache grow out, which I'm a big fan of.
Yep.
And then looks like he's got a full head of hair as well, so he can play around with any kind of hairstyle he wants.
This is one of those bragging beards, I think, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think the guy kind of is pretty fortunate. Can do whatever he wants. I might, my own personal preference is like maybe get a little more aggressive on the hairstyle, but that's more of a personal preference thing. But
yeah, honestly, could go either way. Either way, man.
Ah, jeez.
Tinny one. I'm getting the top of that to hit it. All right. Oh, is this Gus Johnson from YouTube? Sweet. All right, man. Okay, let's go. So with this guy, he's rocking what could potentially be like a Hollywoodian. It's very fine underneath, but it does seem to get its thickest at the chin area. So in my particular opinion, I think he would rock a really nice Van Dyke if he was to clean up the sides. He can rock a Hollywoodian if he wants. He could grow it out a little bit longer, but I think that as with fine hair that you have, I think a Van Dyke would suit this guy a lot better, especially with the hairstyle. I do like the hairstyle. He gets a sort of Victorian Three Musketeers thing going on.
Yeah, the hair's pretty dope.
Yeah,
I hope
really
he
do
keeps
like
on growing it out. It reminds me of, like, his hair is like a little bit denser and thicker than when I was growing it out. But
Yeah, it does kind of look like yours when it was long.
I bet you it grows out to be pretty dope indeed.
Mm-hmm. Again, this guy did that situation where he stitched all the pictures together, guys. If you want to do that, that's awesome. Sweet. All right, man. Look at this beard. Look at those frames. Stop.
Are you a fan of square frames?
Me? I am. I used to not be. Now I am.
Okay.
As my beard has gotten rounder, I like square frames.
Yeah.
All right.
This one again, another good shaped beard.
Yeah.
Going back to my own personal preference, I think the guy, it's well trimmed, it's well groomed, and you can see it with the mustache. The mustache, everything about it looks well presented.
Oh, yeah,
it's
absolutely.
a very, very well groomed beard,
Mm-hmm.
and hair as well. Again, back to my own personal preference, big mustaches are dope.
Yep.
Something that could kind of accent, bring the eyes to his upper lip. Looks like he has a little bit thinner cheeks as well, so
Yeah.
like a bigger mustache will help bring it to the center of the face. But other than that, the shape looks great. Neckline, cheek line, everything
Good stuff.
good on my book.
There we go. Not so tinny that time. Oh, wow.
Dreamy.
Look at the density on this guy, huh?
Yeah.
So right away, that is the biggest takeaway. Is this guy is follically gifted. My God. Wow. I would not touch that beard. Just continue to let that thing grow, or even just keep it as it is. Even the hair is amazing. This is absolutely 100% one of those bragging beards. One of these things where those guys should be giving us advice, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least me. You know, I could take a tip out of this guy's book. I wish I had jeans like that.
The only thing I would say is, like, I don't know if he's going really low on his cheek line.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell when you shave that in what the natural growth.
Yeah, if it
could
does
be.
go higher, I would let that go higher because I'm a fan of the higher cheek lines, even though I shave mine down a little bit. But, man, wow. I just can't get over this one. I think this is a great beard. Nothing more to
And
say.
hair, dude.
And hair. And hair.
That's some dope
Both.
hair.
Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. Yeah, people are like, is that Photoshop? Sweet. All right. You're on deck, man.
Got the man bun. Looks like he trimmed it up on the right, so I would imagine he's guessing.
This is probably before and after maybe a barbershop visit or after he's trimmed it himself.
Or he just kind of wants to know what kind of advice looks better. I think we leave it up to the comments.
Yep.
And see what people think looks better. I think both look pretty good. It looks like it's pretty good trim. I might go a little bit more square on the shorter side, and have it a little more angular with his beard type.
Especially with an oval-shaped face like his.
Yeah, but other than that, I think both options look pretty good. So he can rock it, especially with that hair and kind of like the curly man bun. Like, he can really get away with kind of any kind of beard that you want.
Yeah, I think people are kind of sleeping on the man bun. It used to be really popular, and people just don't really talk about it anymore.
Well,
I think it was a good look.
I think, to be fair, like a guy like this, he may just. There's a difference between like going up for the man bun and then
just doing
putting your hair in a bun and being
Yeah.
a man.
That's true.
So he may just be choosing to wear it up for this time period.
Maybe
rather
just for
than
the
going
picture,
look.
even. It looks like he was just working out or something. Either way, good luck, man. Ooh,
Jeez,
that's
Jack.
weird. I'm off my game. I got to hit it right in the center. Hang on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's
Got that
that's a
sweet
nice
resonance right there, man. Oh, beautiful. Let's get on deck with the next one, Joshua. There we go.
Another
Sweet.
dreamy
This
photo.
is Bearded Wheels
This is Bearded Wheels. Oh, yeah?
on Instagram.
Oh, cool, man. I think
Yeah.
I have seen this picture. Or not this particular picture, but I have seen this guy before on Instagram.
Yeah, it's super sweet.
Either way, cool beard, man. I really do like that. So going back to what we were talking about earlier, it does look like the beard is getting a bit wild down in the chin to the neck area. And as always, we can suggest you check out some of Greg Brzezinski's videos with incorporating a round brush and blow dryer into that if you want to sit flatter. Now, of course, if you want to rock the wild beard, you're rocking pretty tame hair up on top, so you can get away with that. It's my personal opinion that if you've got tame hair, let the beard go a little bit more crazy, and vice versa. If the beard's going to be really neat, up here it can be a little bit more wild. Just my personal opinion, all right?
Yeah, I would also say that he's got like a very similar beard to me.
Again,
I think the one critique I would have is it looks like he's trimming his mustache to
Yep.
about the lips, and then he has very long edges. I think
yeah.
Greg did a really good mustache trimming video where you want to have more of a taper.
Yep.
So you don't want to have this hard trim across your lips and then long on the end. So
yeah, just not right across.
Right. So
more like that.
Yeah. How can we do it? Like
Mahesh has another great video like that too.
Essentially, kind of like, geez, this is terrible.
Like two triangles,
Right.
almost,
So
or like a
it's
triangle.
kind of going away from there, but when you trim it, it's going to it's going to be more of a gradual disconnect.
Yeah, rather than just the dramatic right across. And while that can be a cool style, you know, the more classic thing is the mustache wants to grow like that, you know, like yours, or even mine kind of naturally does it with the gap that I've already got in there. So if that's one thing you can take away from that, try that out, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Sorry to hijack your...
No, man, you got some valuable information, especially with the mustache. That's
I kind of like it when we go back and forth.
Yeah,
know?
it definitely helps. It feels more natural. All right? Let's keep it going, Josh. Sweet. Now, I can't remember. Is this yours or mine? I believe this is yours.
I think it's mine,
I believe it's yours. All right.
All right. So, yeah, this is probably the thickest hair I've ever seen.
That is some serious hair up top.
Might want to consider, like, tapering that down because it does bring a lot of the eyes to the top of your head, and I think it unbalances.
You'd definitely be unproportional if you don't take care of that.
Exactly. But I think in terms of his growth pattern, he's got what he's got, and he's clearly has patches in the chin area, which is very common. But with the length of the beard, I think it looks fine. And
it actually works for him.
Yeah, it kind of goes into, like, you could go into, like we said earlier, the Van Dyke look.
Yep.
Or if I wouldn't go any longer with the beard.
No,
and he could probably even get away with going a little shorter if you want to do that as well. Mustache looks good.
Yep.
Very distinguished look. And I would probably try to find a hairstyle that thins it out quite a bit.
Absolutely. And, man, if he wants to throw some mustache wax into that mustache, I think he could get a really good little handlebar going on there. So that's him, man. Seriously thick hair, though. It's pretty epic. Alrighty. Oh, is this Luis from the Alliance?
Is it?
I look like Ant-Man.
Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd!
A little bit.
Split second.
Paul?
A little bit. Okay, man. So, again, I think this is one of those bragging beards because this guy has got a really good shape in there. If anything that this guy could take away from this is to try growing out that beard because he's definitely got the shape and he's definitely got
the mustache
genes.
for sure, right?
Absolutely the mustache.
You guys know my theme for this week.
Growing out the stash?
Grow out the stash.
Unless you're like me and you just can't grow it out, man.
Let it grow. Let it grow.
Keep it going, guys.
Hold me back in
hair looks good, though. I really like the hair. This guy's got us situated. This guy knows what's up. He's got the wink going on. He's got the shirt going on. He's got that beard. And he's got the green screen behind him. Oh, wait, that's a blanket. Either way, I really like this one. Not much to add other than let that grow.
Does his shirt say Premium Men's Grooming Company?
I think so. I do not have my glasses on, but I'm just going to assume that it does because it should.
Premium beard oil?
Premium beard oil.
Premium beard oil available from Beardbrand.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company. Either way, guys, let's keep it going. Sweet.
Gonging your own gong.
I know.
Because I dropped the ball.
It's all right.
I went on a tangent.
I'm like making up for like previous gongs where I just kind of dropped the ball myself. All right? Either way. Have we seen this guy before? I feel like we might have seen this guy before. Maybe he's grown his beard out a little bit longer. Either way. I don't know. Let's give him another shot. What do you think, man?
Yeah, dude. I mean, again, like killer beard.
Good density.
Great density.
Follically gifted.
He could grow whatever he wants. Also got great hair. Going back to an earlier comment, I'm not as fond of the wet spike.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
The wet hairstyle. So like a more natural sea salt spray or a matte clay.
Right.
Or just like you could probably even use these products if it's like a gel and blow dry it, and you'll still get a similar look or effect. If he's using like a wax-based pomade, then no amount of blow drying is going to get it the look that he needs. So using the right product there would be pretty crucial. I
feel like you're getting that because it seems like with what he's using, it almost makes his hair look thinner than it actually is, especially in the crown, or not the crown, but the very front of his hair. It looks like it actually is pretty thick, but because all the hair is kind of stayed together with the wet look, it looks like it could be thinner.
Yeah, so it's just
one thing
maybe the style will come back, but personally, I don't think that's where hairstyle is going.
I don't know. Either way.
And that can be my talking point today.
The wet versus dry?
No, where the future of hairstyles.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you have teased some stuff.
I don't know if I've already. Did I talk about it last live stream?
Well, no, you weren't on here last live stream.
No, the last one I was
Oh,
on.
2 times before that. No, I think
no.
that was premium. That's when we talked about premium.
Oh, was that?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right, let's keep it going, Josh. Got a few more of these guys. Oh, man.
Oh, circle beard.
Sweet, man. Okay, changing it up. First of all, again, always a big fan of the bald beard style. It's always a good thing. This guy has got sort of the Pitbull look going on with the fashionable jacket, and he's grown it out a bit farther than Pitbull
It looks
usually
like
grows his.
it's even a scruffy goat. A little
Yeah,
bit.
he's almost got some of the sign coming in. Of course, if you guys don't know what a scruffy goat is, that's the circle beard, or goatee as some of you call it, with the scruff on the sides. Now, I do think this guy is rocking it really well. If anything, I would continue to let that grow out on the sides because the scruffy goat's in right now, man, and it's a badass look. I think this guy could definitely rock it. Let it go a little bit longer, maybe not in the circle beard part, but it definitely in the scruff, all right?
Yeah. And then that's a dope jacket and shirt.
Yeah, I was about to
I'm digging
say.
his style.
I think this
And
guy
glasses too. Like,
he's almost got like that Carlos Costa style mixed with a little bit of the Greg with the leather jacket. Either way, man, that is a cool style. All right. Let's do let's go a little bit over time. Let's do 2 more. Sweet.
this dude's got a pretty straight beard hair.
Yeah, the
doesn't
hair
he?
comes in like not thin, but just straight.
Yeah.
No curls to that at all.
So he's got a little bit thinner mustache, kind
Mhm.
of similar to what you're dealing with. I think you
Yep.
kind of grow what you got.
Definitely.
He trims it well. It's a good
Mhm.
length.
It is.
I'm cool with that. I would say like he's got great head hair.
Mhm.
I would challenge him to find a cooler hairstyle. Well, I mean that's a cool hairstyle.
But something a
take
little
that
bit
back. Like-
something a little bit more
Yeah, like-
experimental almost.
Get a little bit of length, grow
Mhm.
the hair out a little bit.
Yep.
You know, try and play around with different options
Yeah.
while you got it. Cause
Yeah, I mean, he's
straight
got a
up-
good head of hair. Just let that grow out and see what you can do with it, man. Challenge yourself with your style sometimes because the beard, like we said, is down pat, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, what a picture to end off on, man. Okay, so straight away, this guy keeps it pretty trimmed and neat. If anything, if he is going to keep that pretty trimmed up down there on the beard situation, I would let the hair grow out a little bit longer. Of course, he's got his hand on his head, so it's a little bit hard to tell what's going on upstairs.
Yeah.
But I would potentially grow that out a little bit longer, but it does seem like he's got a higher hairline. So we go back to what we were saying earlier. I think if you do have a super high hairline or the temples are going back really far, it helps to have it a bit thinner. Because what I found is that if you have the growth right there in the center and you let that grow out really long, that can actually make your hairline look higher than it actually is. Learned that from Chachi.
Well, you know Luis
Oh, yeah.
that we did a video with?
Yeah.
We only
Carlos'
did
friend.
one. Yeah. We only did one, but he's
Mhm.
got a very similar
He does.
face shape and look to him. It might be a good style inspiration for him. He's
Yeah.
got a pretty good Instagram account and a
Mhm.
personal YouTube account, so I'd recommend you check them out.
Absolutely. I think
What is
it's
it? Solvi and
Solvi and Louise, I think.
Luis.
Luis and Sylvie.
Louise and Solvi? Okay.
You
Sweet,
want to
man.
type? We'll type that up in the chat. and
Sweet.
then
Yeah,
you
we
guys
put
can
that
check
down there
them
at
out.
one point. Josh,
Okay.
do more
Type-
work.
Typity. This is me typing. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, hopefully that'll just appear in the chat or on screen or something. We're just going to hope that that works. Either way, Josh, I'm going to give you one more task real quick. Can you make us full screen? Let's see if it's going to happen. Here it comes. Sweet. There we go. All right, guys. Wow, a lot of lives or a lot of style consultations this time. We actually went 3 minutes over time than we normally do. So again, if you guys were not featured in this stream, no worries, guys. You always have the chance to be in another one. Send your pictures to style@beardbrand.com. Josh will pick those out. They are completely at random. We're picking them from the beginning all the way up until now, and you will always have the chance to be on the live stream. All right. Everyone subscribe to Jack's eyebrow channel. Yeah, that channel kind of died out. It only has 19 subscribers and hasn't commented in a long time. I don't know what the deal
It
is.
was probably when you had your eyebrow trimmed. It just
Yeah, it just
killed
died
the
out.
channel.
Channel
Killed the
just
channel.
died. That was
I
back
wonder
in
if
March.
the Beard Dream's the guy who created it.
Maybe.
It was me.
It was Josh all along. Either way, guys, let's get into some special topics. And speaking of trimming, my special topic today is I'm actually getting that beard trimmed today.
Oh yeah.
So I have this going on, and I have this thought in my head where, you know, a lot of guys will be scared to go into the barber shop, especially when they're growing the beard. And I encourage people to get trims while they're growing the beard. Now,
Yeah.
not for length, but for shape and for dead ends. Because a lot of people, what they don't know is when you grow out your hair, you're going to get split ends eventually, you know, and that will continue to just kind of make your beard look a little bit gnarly, especially in the end bits where it gets really wiry. But I've got this thought where, I'll go in and I've never seen this barber before. I've seen his work and it really stands for itself. But I've still got this thought in my head that I'm like, oh no, the year is going to be over if he takes off anything else.
Well, so the other thing that during my year journey, I went the whole not touch it at all.
You put the razor completely down. You didn't do cheek lines or anything.
I didn't do I didn't do anything.
Yeah, but your cheek lines naturally come down like
I got pretty good cheek line.
Yeah, yours don't go into your eyes.
No, but what I was going to say is the nice thing about getting trims on occasion as you grow out your beard is you're actually educating yourself on how to care for your beard and how to maintain it. Because what I found is like when you don't learn that information or you don't learn to find the right barber or you don't learn how to communicate what you want, then you end up just shaving your beard off rather than the option of keeping it or going a little shorter or finding the right beard shape and style for you. So I think trimming it as you grow is a great way to kind of train yourself and educate yourself on how to care and maintain your beard.
Plus, you'll end up with a better looking product at the very end, I think.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy it more. You're going to look more on point as you do it. I think, I mean, everyone gets into like the nitty gritty and it's like.
Definitely. I think people just need
to
down. Yeah, they just need to chill out. And one of the biggest takeaways from that. It's
not a dick measuring contest.
No, absolutely not. I mean, and a lot of people treat it like it is. But one thing I would suggest to people is communicate with your barber, even if you've never seen him. I mean, I'm going to be like a talking machine when I walk in there. I'm going to literally ask this guy, like, can we walk through this as we go through the beard trim? Similar to the style that we do with the beard or the barbershop videos. I want to know what the guy's doing, and I think that's fine. When it's a guy who's skilled and really likes his craft, and you can see that passion there, I don't think there's any problem with asking them, it's like, what's going on? So
what's going on, internet?
Yeah, exactly, man. Just hit him with that. I mean, he watches our this guy watches our videos, so I'm excited. Yeah. We actually had one person in the office just go see this guy the other day, and apparently he's like prepped this guy for when I come in. I don't know.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. But guys, if there's one takeaway, again, don't be afraid to communicate with your barber, and don't be afraid to get those trims. All right.
What's that Cisco song?
Cisco song.
Isn't it about like underwear or something? G-string.
I don't know. The thong.
Ain't nothing about it. Nothing but a
G-string.
String.
Not familiar with that one.
Anyone in the channel, you guys know Cisco?
Yeah, can you help us out there, Cisco?
I swear it was like a.
Was it a thing back? Was it before my time?
Possibly. It was when I was in college.
Okay, I was in elementary school.
Yeah, you probably weren't listening to
I don't
Cisco
think I was listening to Cisco then. I was a pretty nerdy kid. He's a little too cool for me. Anyhow, guys, you were saying you had some predictions for what the future of
do I got time?
Yeah, definitely you have some time.
So I've kind of teased this a little bit on Instagram.
Yeah.
No, Instagram?
Was it
Twitter?
No,
Instagram.
Twitter? No, it was
Twitter
Jeff.
too.
Jeff talked about it on Twitter.
So I'm going for textured hair.
Okay.
Personally, and maybe it's because like every single day we live like barbershop videos and like it's the world we live in, but I feel like the era of dapper.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's always going to be there and it's always going to be a safe bet, but I think the popularity of it is on the down.
Okay.
And I think we're going to see a shift into a new type of style. Now there's a lot of options where the style could go.
Okay. Like where?
It could go kind of like Zach Morris, Saved by the Bell.
Oh, really? Like
that? Side part with kind of like the swoop.
Yeah. All right, I can get behind that.
Or kind of like that classic surfer preppy look.
Okay.
But where I'm going is going to be like what's his name? Theon
Greyjoy from
Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
Do you guys know Theo Vaughn?
I don't know Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, I know Vince Vaughn.
VON. He's a Polish guy. And
okay.
I'm half Polish.
You are Polish as well, yeah? Or at least half Polish.
So we've probably got some kind of
some connection there.
DNA connections there.
Okay.
And similar hairstyle. So what he's got is essentially, I would call it like a modern mullet or like a
really?
mullet. Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit longer in the back.
Yeah.
Textured, short on the sides, and then
shorter in the front.
Yeah, I haven't exactly. Probably like similar length to this. So it's not going to be like the crop top.
It's not going to be
look.
the full-on mullet that we know from.
Yeah, it's not going to be the 80s
Yeah.
mullet
No, not
either.
that either.
It's not going to be what you see on Stranger Things. So it's going to be like just a little bit longer. I posted a couple photos on Twitter as well as just like
just inspiration ones.
yeah, just a little bit longer on the
Okay.
back, a little bit longer on the side, but still shorter than the back.
And you think that will like dethrone what we have right now? Is I guess the skin fade would be the most popular thing
I
right
don't
now.
personally. I don't think it's going to be the popular hairstyle.
No.
I think we've kind of hit this era where, with the internet, anyone can really grow whatever you want.
It doesn't seem
but
like
you
we
get a lot
really
of
have
variety.
any like distinct thing anymore. I mean, of course, the fade is really popular, but that's because we surround ourselves with
Right.
that with the barbershop videos.
So
Whoops. The gong.
So I think you'll start to see more and more people rock it. I think actually Jeff Von Cristiano
Yeah,
is going to do it as well.
he's doing it. He's going for
So-
the full mullet, I think.
Well, that's what me too. Yeah.
But you're talking about like a sort of
A
modern
mullet,
take.
a mullet is long in the back, short in the side. Short
Okay,
on top.
so mullet
I
by
mean, that's-
definition, but
Getting
Yeah.
aggressive about it.
But I mean, it's like how you describe the mullet, right?
Mhm.
There's
Oh,
like
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like the redneck '80s mullet,
Right.
and then there's like a Euro mullet, and then there's like
Yeah.
the Aussie mullet, which is kind of trashy too.
The guy that came into the office the other day on Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah. Were you here for that?
the
no, he was not here.
the 401k guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had a mullet. Like
Oh,
a
he
Euro
did?
Yeah.
mullet. Yeah.
That's a mullet.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's
like
not-
there are like really cool
that's
hairstyles.
like yeah, that doesn't even seem like what you picture when you picture mullet. you
Right.
know?
Yeah, it was short on the sides,
Right.
long in the back, a lot of texture, a lot of dimension, a lot of swoopiness.
Yep.
I think that type of hairstyle is, we're going to see more of it. I'm not going to say it's going to be like the
main
hairstyle,
thing,
but we're going to see more of it.
it'll be popular, especially in like cities, I think.
Yeah.
Huh, so you heard it here, guys. Mullet's coming
Let's
back.
Start with me and Jeff.
Yeah, right. You'll be leading the charge on the mullet.
Chachi's all about it too.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Chachi
so-
is one of the barbers that we go see here
Yeah.
in Austin.
He's like my brother from the other mother.
Yeah, he really
He
does
looks
look
and
a lot
talks
like
just
you.
like me. He
Mhm.
just has a mustache. And
Right. I would like to see him with a
Tattoos.
full beard. Oh yeah, he does have tattoos.
I don't know if he can grow a full beard though.
I don't think so. I've never seen any sort of scruff, so I'm not 100% sure. But I would like to see it because then he'd come in and there would be like two of you, be like twins.
We can call it the Banholtz mullet.
There you go. I mean, you do have a beard style named after you, if I don't. if I
Yeah, so
remember
we got
correctly.
the Banholtz beard.
Now
and
we
we'll
just
have
need the Banholtz.
mullet.
There you go.
So
Sweet, man.
probably it'll take me about like 6 to 8 months to get there, I think.
So you're just are you gonna stop cutting your hair?
No,
or-
I'll go in because like I'll still need the sides trimmed.
Yeah, it'll be
and-
one of those things where it's with
but,
intentionality.
yeah, I'm going to start letting the back of the hair grow. So
Okay.
maybe go like every couple of months in between haircuts.
Now, what are you gonna do with the beard in the meantime, though?
I don't really have a plan with the beard right now.
Beard just sort of growing or whatever.
Yeah, it's looking a little. Look at these curls, guys.
Yeah, it's getting intense. Well, I mean, when was the last time you had it trimmed? Or trimmed it
I
yourself?
don't know. It's watch the video.
Was it the one with Chachi, really?
Yeah, I never trim my beard.
Oh,
out.
man.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I
Well, it's getting thick, though.
man, we got all sorts of news.
Yeah, I mean, see what
you-
happens when you leave for a week?
Did you tell them we're moving offices?
We haven't. Should we tell them? I was going to just surprise them because we've got one more live stream in this office.
Too late now.
I know, it's out there now. But, I mean, these
Yeah,
guys
the cat's
are cool.
out of the bag.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, guys, we are moving offices. We're getting a more
Larger
We'll
office.
lose this brick, but honestly, I mean, I do like the brick, but I'm more excited about having like the new studio. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I wonder maybe we leave this place set up for a little while and come in here to film and record. I don't know
Potentially.
because the studio is kind of
We'll see
it's
how
kind of drab in there right
Yeah,
now,
we'll
so we have to
figure it
figure it out.
We should a green screen. I'll put the.
No, I hate green screens.
get a green screen of this.
Yeah,
That'd be perfect.
I've seen
But
it
yeah, guys,
photograph it.
we are getting a new office. It's still here in Austin. Don't worry, we're not leaving. See, some people were like saying, "Oh, are you guys leaving?" No, we are
Yeah,
still
just
here.
down the street.
Yeah, we're sort of down the highway.
Down the highway.
It's still a street, right?
That is a street. It's just a really, really big,
Big
street.
street,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because that's closer to me. So probably more videos out of me. But yeah, man, it's gonna be really cool. We got that coming on. Maybe what we can do is, I don't know if we'll do this right away, but you guys did do a tour of this office when you first moved in. It'd be cool to do a video tour of the new office.
Yeah.
Once we go in there,
Maybe that could be our live stream or something.
potentially something like that.
And then what about this? Are we talking about this?
I don't think we're talking about that yet. I checked
Okay.
with product dev, and they're like, nah, not yet. So that's a little hint what's to come next, you know?
We won't show it to you, but
Yeah.
guys know that
Just something's coming, you know, in the works.
this is a hint.
Besides that, it looks like it is time to pull our first names. Josh, will you pull our first name? And guys, it's time for some questions. Josh, I'm asking you to do like a million things at once, man. But can we get the little post your questions in chat right up here? so that we can get the Q&A rolling before we get out of here. We got 15 minutes left. You guys know what's up. We're going to pull those names. We're going to call those names. You guys are going to win some stuff, and we're going to answer some questions.
Winner, chicken dinner.
I do
All
have
right,
the
man.
first winner though.
Already. Wow.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
moving.
Oh.
Hang on.
Ah.
Hang on.
Josh.
I can't read.
Ah.
I know.
Josh.
Josh,
Oh.
you're fired.
Give me
Oh.
a minute.
Fired.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So post your questions in the chat, and we will answer
You
those to the
must
best of our
respond
ability.
if chosen
And you
as winner.
must respond if you're chosen. It is really hard to line your hand up with those, because it's like I can see myself on the screen, but it's all mirrored. Either way, Josh, you want to call out that first winner?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up,
It
man?
is Daniel Krylowski.
Daniel
Krylowski.
Daniel Krylowski. He's in here. I know he's in here. I see him commenting. I hope he's still in here though.
Wait.
Wait for it. Give him a little bit of time, because there's a little bit of a delay for the people watching it.
And Craig, I've been reading your comments. You
Yeah.
only had to post it once.
What's he asking?
Oh, you kept on talking about in my first video on my vlog
Yeah.
how I found a cigarette and threw it away.
Oh, really? Oh,
But my thumbnail's kind of clickbaity because it looks like I'm smoking it.
oh, on your personal channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that, actually, where you're walking around in the neighborhood. Sweet. Everyone keeps talking about my shirt. I'm wearing a Street Fighter shirt today.
Oh yeah.
Street Fighter's one of my favorite games.
I don't know that theme song.
What's that?
What,
I
what
don't
do
know
you
that one's
what do you
theme
think
No.
happens if you're a street fighter? Like, how do you beat the street?
I don't know. It seems tough. I guess it depends on like what
you
street
just,
you're
like,
fighting. Like you just end up with a bloody hand because you punch the ground.
Yeah.
Either way,
What if it's a street made out of like clouds or rainbows like Mario?
yeah, I feel like you'd have a much better chance beating it that way, man.
Yeah.
Technically, in the Marvel universe, there's a sentient street.
What's up?
In the Marvel universe, there's a character that's a sentient street.
Like an all like
There's like a
pu-
superhero that's
person street.
He's a street.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
Fun
That is.
fact.
interesting.
I did not know that. So there's some facts with
Yeah.
Josh.
Our winner is in here. So
He is
that
in here, so let's
confirmed.
go on this guy, Daniel. Congratulations, man. We'll get you your gift card right after the stream, all right? Josh, why don't you pull some more names and we'll answer some questions, man.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
What's a question that we could answer?
I don't know. So,
Jack, who's your favorite girlfriend?
my favorite girlfriend.
He's got a few of them. If
Oh,
you didn't
man.
know that.
My favorite girlfriend is you, honey. Of course it is. Let's see what else. Here we go. Here's an actual one from me, from Jack. Question. I'm growing out my hair, and it's got to the point where clays, pastes, and waxes don't cooperate. Is there anything I can use to change up my look from my flowy curtains?
Man, Jack, you or Josh actually might want to chime in.
Yeah,
on
Josh,
this
do
one,
you
but
have any advice when you're?
I know that feeling because I was there.
where just nothing works anymore.
at about like 10 months of growth,
Mhm.
like you can't really style it
Yep.
anyway. It's not going to hold up. You kind of have to like sea salt spray is
That'll help, right?
Yeah.
legitimately
I use-
like the one product you can
Mhm.
use.
You want me to switch it back to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it on back to you, Josh. Let's
Is your
get
mic on?
Yeah.
Make sure you talk right into that microphone,
Yeah.
my man.
So,
Hey, look, it's us.
yep, you're in the background. As your hair gets longer, it's going to get a little bit harder to manage because it's growing at different lengths, and I'm really white. But a lot of times you can help. It can be help if you wear a hat. Hats help to kinda keep
Nice.
it all contained. But
Wow, you hide that well, man.
yeah, but if you want to go out and do other things,
Yep.
you can always use styling balm to kind of like part the sides down, kind of like make sure everything is like in place.
Nice.
Make sure you're not like got any flyaways or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You can do stuff like parting it in the middle. You can do stuff like an asymmetric thing where you just do it all to one side.
Okay.
Or you can just, at the end of the day, if you're not wanting to do anything with it, you can just
Bun it up.
put it into a ponytail or a bun, and you're good to go.
All right, man.
But yeah, sea salt spray is a huge help because it adds texture and dimension to your hair.
And then
without
hats.
hats without
Yeah.
making it seem flat and like bland. So yeah, what Eric said, sea salt spray.
I feel like I'm tripping
Yeah.
out because I look at three Joshes right now. There's the real Josh, there's one in the monitor, and then there's the one in our monitor. So there's like a whole bunch of Joshes
Triple
going on.
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh.
So there you go, guys.
If only there were three of me.
Yeah, right. Okay, so here's another question from Early Lobster. He says, Jack equals question. Do you really not keep your mustache trimmed? Question mark. It seems like you keep it trimmed, but you say you don't, right? I do not trim my mustache. Guys, I wish I trimmed my mustache.
It does actually look a little bit thicker today.
It looks a little bit longer, and I'll admit to you why.
Is it getting longer?
No, because I dyed it this weekend.
Did he really? Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
I dyed it. Yep.
Oh,
my
my
beard
goodness.
naturally is red and brown, but I use some dye every once in a while to keep it dyed. Makes it look thicker. I also took out some of the white that comes in right there. So there you go, guys. If you want to know,
I did not know that.
if
That's
you want
news
to
to me.
take a look at that, yeah, you can actually kind of trick the mind into thinking that the mustache is a little bit thicker. Or you can do what I've been doing, and you can also style it into the little handlebars. I haven't tried it since I've dyed it. Maybe I'll try that in the video for this week after I get it trimmed. We'll see. Either way, guys, that's one for the books. All right. Let's see. Will you ever get the Beard Dream on the show as a guest? We haven't had any guests so far on the stream. It'd be cool to have.
Well, we've had Sylvester.
That's true. We've had Sylvester.
You know, was Whitney on there?
Whitney was in the back. We did have Dominic on one time.
We've had
Yeah. Artie came on one time. I don't know, man.
You kind of have to be a Beardbrand employee right now.
Yeah, right now. If it's
We may roll out a new podcast one of these days.
That's true.
Like an additional one.
We've also had Carlos on when he was visiting.
Carlos.
Yeah. You guys were at Ships in the Night, though. He was here while you were not, so he guest starred with me that one time.
Yeah. I'm always gone when he visits town.
I know. We should have.
He'll be back in town in
Well, I
July.
mean, he'll be. Will he be visiting or he be here? He'll be visiting that time, right?
Well, isn't that the same thing?
True, but I mean, like that's not his permanent move date, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's not a permanent move.
Okay, he's out here. I think Mahesh.
We're
will be here, too.
we're doing like a team building session.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
For the Beardbrand.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's coming up, guys. Maybe we'll get some Carlos in here.
In the new office.
Yeah. All right. Can we pull that?
Anyone
second
got a
name?
question for me?
Yeah. Everyone's been asking me questions.
Yeah, but we can pull a winner while we wait.
Yeah. Let's pull a winner real quick, Josh. While I find another question for Eric.
Cool. We have Alex Smith.
Alex Smith. That's
the football player.
I was gonna say Alex
dude!
Smith. Alex Smith, BYU.
Is he currently a free agent?
He
got released by the Chiefs.
Yeah, you're right. No, he did. He is a free agent right now.
Alex, what are you doing in here?
Yeah, man.
Like, you should be like training.
Get on a team, my dude. Is he in here? I don't see him in here, but we're gonna give him some time.
We're big fans of Alex Smith here in the office.
Yeah, we are. All right, there you go. There's one for you right there.
All right, Eric.
Oh, you're getting all sorts of questions now.
Here's the question.
Yep.
What do you do when your beard seems like it's stopped or slowed growing? I'm about 4 months in, and it seems like it's going to stay this length forever. Thanks.
I like the thanks.
Divine, the thing I would recommend is actually try to take a photo like every day or once a week.
Yep.
Because once it gets to a certain length, it doesn't feel like it's growing, like what you said. Because you don't see the same kind of difference that you see within that first month of growth, but it's certainly still growing. So just take photographs and look at your old self. It's like if you're losing weight or if you're lifting weights or if you're growing your hair out, any kind of progress.
Any sort of progress.
And
that'll help, man.
There will be something else. We'll talk about that in a few months.
Oh, Alex Smith is here. And he's on the Redskins now? I didn't know that.
Redskins.
Sweet. All right, Alex, get yourself a $50 Beardbrand gift card.
Go on over to Washington, D.C.
Huh, I had no idea. All right, let's see. Let's keep it going. They have an app where you can take a photo a day. I did not know that. Anyway, let's answer a couple more questions and pull the last name. Let's see. Are there any... Oh, Eric Atkinson. Are there any plans to expand the Beardbrand team at all? Well,
we're hiring right now.
We are hiring right now. It's Beardbrand /
Careers.beardbrand.com.
Careers.beardbrand.com.
Yeah, so we're looking for someone to take over Josh's role. As
Josh
you may know, Josh is getting fired.
Yep.
From his role, and then we'll be replacing him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's taking a new role in the company.
That's right. So we are hiring, guys.
And then a growth marketer, and
I think that's it right now.
I could probably, if you're like an art director,
that'd be pretty
probably
cool.
talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do I want to hire?
I don't know. I'm really not sure.
You can always just submit your resume. That's
maybe a writer. We need writers here.
Yeah, writers would be good.
If you can write pretty well, like really convincing type of stuff,
good
I'd
writing.
probably talk to you as well.
Be a good thing.
So send your resume in.
Never be afraid to send in a resume, guys. Classic Monkey, our leader of our fan page, said, Eric, do you have trouble with your tallness? Do you have trouble with your tallness?
I got 99 problems, and my tallness is not one.
No.
Although I did hurt my back a couple weeks
Again?
ago. No, not again. It still hurts.
Oh,
But I
okay.
think that's kind of...
It's still tough.
Yeah, it's kind of synonymous with being tall.
Being tall is just hurt back.
And then my head. You guys know how many calluses I have on my head from like all the fans I hit?
You just like bump into stuff. as
Getting
you're
in
walking,
cars is a
going
little
through doors.
challenging.
Yeah.
I do wish I lived in the Netherlands because I bet you it'd be easier to find clothes.
Are they all taller? Over
Yeah,
there? Really?
like the
I
average
didn't know
height's like 6'5" there.
Are you serious? Come on, 6'5".
Maybe not 6'5".
I was
like
gonna say
6'1" or
6'5".
6'2".
Oh, yeah, like maybe 6 foot. I was gonna say, I'm like, geez, is everyone a giant?
What is the average height in the Netherlands?
Let's see. Maybe someone in the comments knows. If you guys want to beat his phone, see if you can. Either way, Josh, can we also pull the last name real quick?
Yeah.
Sweet man.
What is the average height in the Netherlands?
Do you need a pharmacist? No, we don't need a pharmacist.
182.5 centimeters.
What is that in American? I don't know this. Oh, you're scoffing like you know, Josh. What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You're laughing at like, whoa.
They say like 6 feet and a half inches.
So like 6.5 inches or 6.5 feet.
So Wikipedia says 183.8, and then
Sweet.
Science Daily says 182.5. So we have conflicting
We've got some
information.
different things going on. I would go with Silence Daily, but it
But
looks
yeah,
like we got our
6 footer.
third winner.
There's 6-footers on average.
Huh. I did not know that. I'm learning a lot of stuff on this live stream today.
Who won? Nicholas?
Let's see. Nicholas. Wow, he was fast. Nicholas Cooner, you are winner number 3, man. Sweet. And we still got like 5 minutes to go. You want to get a couple more questions? Everyone's telling us how tall they are again. This seems to be a running thing. All right, let's see if we can't get a couple more questions before we get out of here, man. Being tall is awesome. I can help short people in the grocery store. Do you help people in the grocery store?
I don't go to the grocery store.
I don't go to the grocery store either. I just pick up my groceries.
Here in Austin, H-E-B's got this great thing. You can order online, and then you just go there, and then they dump the groceries in your car.
That's what I do. I did that
It's
yesterday.
amazing,
it's
isn't
the
it?
best thing in the world. I haven't gone to a
Can you
grocery store in
imagine-
a month or
Yeah,
two.
can you imagine if you didn't live here and you didn't have
amazing.
access to that?
I can't leave now. Now I'm like stuck in Austin because this is like the best thing in the world because I don't like going to the grocery store unless it's Whole Foods. I like Whole Foods. Because as a guy with celiac, that's like the only store that has like stuff I can eat. So either way, guys, that's me.
You know,
I saw you thinking about that one.
I was going to come up with a joke
Okay. Hang on. I'm just
about
looking
like
for,
you can't go to Whole Food. You know what?
I can see the things turning in your head.
Well, I got a really inappropriate joke, so
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I'll just tell it.
All right.
So the joke is,
Yeah.
did you hear about? This is an old joke.
Okay.
Did you hear about Michael Jackson's
No.
clothing line
No.
at
What?
JCPenney?
No. What is his clothing line?
Yeah, he was having a sale. All the boys' pants were half off.
It's like a very 2007 joke.
So, anyways, I was trying to think of like Whole Foods and half off, but
Almost
my
there.
brain, I couldn't do one quick
All
enough.
right. Why don't we answer this last question, then we'll get out of here, guys. This is from Frank. You'll probably be able to do this one up pretty well. Hi, guys. What's the deal with the beard softener? I apply it after using beard wash, but it feels really weird and sort of dry and difficult to spread in the beard. Sounds like he might be doing it the wrong way. He might be doing it outside of the shower, which might be one of the potential problems.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that he's doing it in the shower.
Yeah, that would be your
Lathering
best
it.
situation.
What I do is I lather it up in my hands.
Yeah, I do the same.
Put it into the beard. With the wash is more for your skin,
Mm-hmm.
and the softener is more for your beard. And then
Right.
after that, the longer you leave it in, the softer it'll make your beard.
Yeah, so I typically do it at the very beginning of the shower.
Yeah.
That's what Carlos does. You do that as well, don't you? Sometimes you gotta sort of go back.
My
and
beard, yeah, I've got a pretty soft beard.
Yours comes in pretty
it's
soft.
kinda
Mine is
naturally
like
soft.
steel wool if I don't use it. But man, that's it. As far as today, do you want to get like maybe one more question, then we can get out of here? We're still doing some stuff. When does the beard stop maturing? I don't necessarily know when.
Not even like your beard will actually grow after you're dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it keeps growing even when you're dead, up until a point like when you.
No, after you die.
Well, I mean, like you're gonna turn into a skeleton at some point. I don't think it's
Yeah, and
gonna.
it's still gonna grow.
It's still coming out of the
Well,
skeleton.
let's say here's what happened is like the moisture leaves your skin, so
Yeah.
your skin shrinks, and then your hair and fingernails look longer.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So kind of
technicality.
technicality.
It kind of works out, but either way. And we got Justin here. Whole Foods for your food hole. Thanks, Justin. That's Justin who works here. Go back to work, Justin. All right, guys, but that will wrap it up for today's live stream. Congratulations to our 3 winners. I cannot remember who everyone was. I know it was Daniel and Adam Smith, and who was our last
Nicholas.
one? Nicholas. Sweet.
And thanks to HEB, our sponsors, for this show.
Absolutely. I'm really glad I did not spill anything this time. It helps to have Eric back so I'm not spilling things. Josh, thank you for doing stuff behind the camera today. And as always, guys, until next time, keep on growing.
growing.
And